Hi, I'm Eric with Harris Aerobic located in Granbury, Texas. So you're a homeowner or renter that is in a home with an aerobic system and the alarm has gone off for the first time. Most aerobic systems utilize an alarm light and an alarm buzzer to alert you to an issue, but on many older systems, you may only notice a light or a buzzer. Either way, something is going on, so let's walk through the steps you need to take to resolve the issue. Step 1. Don't panic. The alarm system is designed to allow you enough time to address and resolve the issue before causing too much disruption to your household needs. Step 2. Turn off the audible alarm. You will find a toggle switch on the side of the control panel where you hear or see the alarm. On some metal control panels, this switch can be found on the bottom edge, but most will be on the side. Depending on the system, push the switch down or to the rear to silence the alarm. This action will only silence the buzzer, but the alarm light will still stay on until the alarm is resolved. If the buzzer is alarming but the light is out, you simply have an inoperable light fixture that most likely has a burned out bulb. On a Clearstream unit, the control panel and compressor are under a plastic cover that you will see an alarm light on top of. On the outside edge of the cover, you will see the alarm buzzer and a small black button. Press that small black button to silence the audible alarm. If you notice the light on but do not hear the buzzer, it may possibly be because that button has been pressed in the past to silence the alarm and was never reset. If the light is on but you do not hear the buzzer, press the button until it clicks to see if the buzzer is functioning. If it begins to alarm, press the button again to silence it. Step 3. Contact your maintenance provider. When I receive an alarm call, there are some questions that I ask the caller to help me get an idea of what's going on. So let's learn a little bit about your system and what kinds of alarms you will receive so that you will be better informed about the issue that you're having. There are only two types of alarms that you will receive on your system. One is an air-related alarm, and the other is a high water-related alarm. That's it, just two. So let's talk about your compressor for a moment. It is important to know where your compressor is and if it's operating or not. Your compressor is generally located under the control panel on the ground and has some sort of covering over it, which is either plastic or concrete. This compressor or air pump is providing air to your aerobic tank. The compressor runs 24/7 and is the first thing I check when assessing an alarm. Usually, the first question I ask on the phone is, can you tell if your compressor, air pump, or aerator is running? Can you hear it? Can you feel it vibrating? If the compressor is running, it could still be an air-related alarm, but if it is not running, then I can tell you with confidence that this is the source of the alarm. I will also tell you that you can still use your water normally and that I'll be there as soon as I can to either rebuild or replace the compressor and resolve the alarm. If your compressor is running, then I will ask you if you have sprinklers or a drip system. This is important to know as both systems have different components and ways of operation that can cause high water scenarios. These will be covered in another video. Step 4. If we have verified that the compressor is running, or if we haven't been able to verify that over the phone, our next advice is to limit water usage until we can get there and assess the issue. If it is a high water issue, then that simply means water is going in but isn't going out, and the tanks are simply getting more full with continued water usage in the home. If the issue is found to be high water, again, don't panic. This doesn't necessarily mean that your pump is out. A tripped breaker, clogged drip filters, faulty wiring, timer issues, or even a pump float issue, all of which are common and fairly inexpensive in comparison to a pump replacement, are more likely to be causing the alarm. One other thing in closing. If you know for sure that you have high water, call me or your maintenance provider before calling a pump out service. I have received many calls and been informed that a pump out is scheduled due to high water and then asking me to check the system once it has been pumped out. Please let me assess the issue before you incur the cost of a pump out. The majority of the time, I can resolve the issue and get your system back on track without this unnecessary expense. At Harris Aerobic, we pride ourselves on answering alarm calls the day of, unless the call is received after hours, which we will address first thing the next morning. Please call us or message us if you have any questions or concerns about your system. You can find us at harrisaerobic.com, on Facebook and Instagram. If you feel this video has helped you understand the subject of alarms better, please give us a like and subscribe if you'd like more educational content concerning your aerobic septic system.